This is episode 168 of Southern Gospel Now, your weekly look at the artists and songs of your favorite music, Southern Gospel music. I'm Greg Goodman. Southern Gospel Now is brought to you by Daywind.com, where you'll find Southern Gospel CDs and soundtracks. We've been praying for LaResa Trammell, wife of Mark Trammell. She suffered a medical emergency August 8th while at work. Doctors initially thought she had suffered a stroke. They later thought it was a severe case of viral meningitis. After further testing, doctors determined that they were dealing with a clot in the venous system, meaning the veins where the blood flows out of the brain. LaResa was on a ventilator for several days. Doctors took that out on Tuesday, August 13th. At that time, LaResa was said to be responsive, and Mark was feeding her ice chips, all positive signs. Please continue to lift LaResa, Mark, and Nick Trammell up in your prayers. Fans and friends of the Nelons have struggled over the past few weeks. Autumn Nelon Streetman tells us that she's been overwhelmed by the love that she has received.
I'm okay. I take it day by day. I have a wonderful support system. I have a wonderful family, and they've just kind of embraced me and Jamie and really our whole family, through this whole process. I told my husband, Jamie, I have never seen this much outpouring of love and support from people that I don't even know. When we got home, the funeral was on a Tuesday. We got home Wednesday, late. And Thursday, I had a house full of people helping me get my registry. Everything that was sent to me from people, they helped me unbox it. Sonia Isaacs was there, Becky Isaacs was there, Jim and Melissa Brady were there, Joseph and Lindsay Habedank, Terry and Jean McDonald, and then a couple of the Isaacs nannies were there. And they just helped me go through all my boxes and help me get my nursery set up. And they didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate it. But the amount of people that have called and texted every day and just checking in on you, really, I feel so loved and supported through this, and we don't feel alone at all. I know that we are blessed, very, very blessed. And I can't say thank you enough to everybody.
Many have asked about the timetable for the Nelons project Loving You, which had just been completed. It will be released August 30th and is currently available for pre-order at Daywind.com. Garrett and Amber Epinette Saunders of 11th Hour are expecting their second child. The gender reveal had a mascot-sized baby boy and girl fighting it out. In the end, we found out that they are expecting a girl. Our congratulations to Garrett and Amber. It was Tuesday, August 8th, 1995, when Danny Jones was first handed the keys to the Singing News office in Boone, North Carolina. Danny now serves as vice president of the organization and says as he begins his 30th year, he's slowing down a bit.
Right now, I have purposely scaled my traveling back. I'm a little older than I once was, but we've also got a great team at Singing News Magazine, and we can send some other people out to represent the magazine. Currently, right now, I'm probably doing 35, 40 dates a year, and I tend to be more involved in the multi-day events. It's not been that long ago that I was maintaining a travel schedule that would, rival that of an artist. I remember several years doing 160, 165 dates a year. That gets old after a while. We have a lot of great events to go to now. Just thinking of a handful, Memphis Quartet Show, National Quartet Convention, Silver Dollar City's Southern Gospel Picnic, Singing in the Sun, 40 Days, 40 Nights at the Ark. Just a long list of events that showcase Southern Gospel music, and we're honored to be a part of it.
The National Quartet Convention is right around the corner. Sarah Davidson of High Road recalls the group's first trip to the event, known as the granddaddy of them all.
And I'll never forget the first NQC we ever went to. It was hilarious. We went up there to Louisville, Kentucky in a Honda Accord, had no clue what we were doing, didn't even have a sign that said High Road. And we got there and everyone had signs and banners. So we went to FedEx real quick and printed off a white banner with black Arial font that said High Road and put it on our little fold-out table. And that was it. That was our first NQC. We had no clue what we were doing.
High Road will be performing on the main stage at the National Quartet Convention opening night, Sunday, September 22nd. Some of us have dramatic testimony stories, others aren't quite as exciting. And Levi Mills of The Sound says that's okay.
I was young when I came to know Jesus. I was a kid, but something that I feel that I never want other people to feel, because I've heard people say, well, I don't have I don't have some powerful testimony where I was delivered out of something. I was actually just talking about this with a friend the other day. He's heard people say, I don't have a big, powerful testimony where I was just pulled out of something where I was completely so far gone and rescued. And he said, and I was always a little left out. He's like, I always felt like, man, other people got better testimonies than I do. But he made this statement, and I remember it. He said, but then I think to myself, but wait a second. I've gotten to walk with Jesus for so many years, and I didn't have to waste any time being, quote, so far gone. I've gotten the privilege of having a relationship with Jesus since I was young. He said, and then I started to think about it, and he said, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
The current hit for Tim Menzies is Made a Mess. Tim says the lyrics of the song have become even more relevant in the years since he wrote it.
Once in a while, a lyric providentially describes current events with more relevance than the day it was written. Daryl Worley and I wrote Made a Mess about 8 years ago, having no idea it would become such an accurate commentary of the times we are living. God the Father has never been caught by surprise. As we recognize the mess we've made down here, we keep our eyes toward heaven. As our Lord Jesus told us in John 16:33, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world.
The Wisnet's radio single these days is He Made a Way. Jeff Wisnet gives us a little background on the song.
I really love the title cut of our new record, He Made a Way, which is also our new radio single. This song was written by Jim Brady, and he actually got 2 cuts on our new record, and we're excited about both of them.
Time for a look at the top Southern Gospel songs of the week from the Power 50 chart.
Number 5.
Middle of Nowhere, Southbound.
He'll meet you in the middle of nowhere.
Number 4.
God is Listening, Triumphant Quartet.
There's hope, so keep on praying. God is listening.
Number 3.
Forgiven, Joseph Habiday.
Now I'm forgiven by the power of His love.
Number 2.
He Sent Him for Me, The Inspirations.
He sent Him for me.
Number 1.
He Pilots My Ship, Tribute Quartet.
For Jesus pilots my ship.
That's our report. Don't forget you can explore our back episodes wherever you find podcasts or at southerngospelnow.com. Southern Gospel Now is brought to you in part by southerngospelprizes.com, where you can currently register for the Peach Goldman Prize Pack. I'm Greg Goodman. Thank you so much for joining me. Love your neighbor. And I'll see you back here next week with another edition of Southern Gospel Now.